Good afternoon, everybody. A walk for breast cancer research, changes coming to a Foley Park, and NASA astronauts leave Pensacola. Let's begin News 5 now.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Yay. So glad you're joining me today. I'm Devin Walsh, and this is our time to get you caught up on the day's headlines and our chance to hear from all of you. We've gotten some responses to our question of the day and our poll of the day. I'll get to those in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5. Tomorrow morning, people will lace up their running shoes to help raise money for breast cancer research. The American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk is going to start and end at Spanish Plaza in downtown Mobile. Registration's at 6:30. The walk begins at 8. Our own Roseanne Haven will serve as the MC. Number 4. Chicken products sold at Costco have been recalled over listeria concerns. The recall includes the Ready Wise protein bucket, Red's Southwestern Grill chicken mini burritos, and other products. Costco typically contacts shoppers who have purchased a recalled item. Number 3. Changes are coming to Foley's Heritage Park. The City Council recently approved plans for a new walkway that will connect the Foley Pedestrian Bridge and Centennial Clock Tower area with the new extension of East Jessamine Avenue. The new walkway will be outfitted with columns and canopy lights. Number 2, it is almost time for the beginning of the Greater Gulf State Fair. In less than 4 hours, people will pack the grounds in West Mobile as those gates open. Once the gates open at 4, the fun will continue through November 3rd. As always, there will be rides, food, and live musical acts. New this year, though, a youth curfew. Those 17 and under will have to have a chaperone after 7 o'clock. And number 1, a new crew of astronauts returns back to Earth after spending 7 months in outer space. NASA said the crew is doing great. They splashed down in Pensacola this morning, and they were on board that plane. They probably have already arrived at the Space Flight Center in Houston. But when they touched down in Pensacola earlier this morning, they were taken to the hospital as a precaution just to make sure all of them were okay, and they were deemed to be just fine. Everything went well on their mission, and now they are back in Houston. They eventually will return to Cape Canaveral just to kind of go over what happened with their mission over the last 7 months. Certainly exciting for them. And that is a look at your headlines at this hour. Okay, everybody, we have our question of the day. A lot of you have watched the Menendez brothers movie, the documentary, or the movie. I don't know if you call it a documentary. It's probably more of a movie on Netflix. I have not watched it. I'm thinking about watching it, but some friends of mine have told me that it's pretty disturbing, so I haven't watched it yet. But that is kind of what involves our question of the day, and it is the Menendez brothers could go free after all these years. Your thoughts about that? So just to kind of get you caught up, so basically I'm looking at a news article here. Lyle and Eric Menendez were convicted of killing their parents years ago. They were facing life in prison without parole, and now the Los Angeles District Attorney is recommending that a judge re-sentence them. And so this all comes after the defense attorney said last year that they had some new evidence pointing to abuse by their father. So the Menendez brothers are in their 50s, so there's a lot of people are saying that they actually could get out. They have not kind of come out with a date for the hearing yet. It looks like that's going to be in 30 to 45 days when a judge will ultimately decide whether the brothers should be resentenced. So let's go ahead and look at some of your comments for those of you who have followed this case through the years. Destiny says, given that their abuse is true, they have served their time and they deserve to be free. As someone said, if they were Menendez sisters, they would not be here, Sharon said. James says our justice system is a joke. Let's see. Tommy says, take a lesson from Norway and other countries who are much more successful about these things. No, they don't deserve life, even if a portion of their claims to abuse is true. And they need to go after this judge who did not allow their testimony to this end. Another justice system is a joke. Grace, love this. Eric and Lyle grew into their looks, and if circumstances have changed, they can become free. That's good news for the ladies. Okay. Lisa, good. So, yeah, so there's kind of just differing opinions on what you think about this. And it does bring up a lot of interesting points about, okay, what is justified if they had been abused all these years. So go ahead and sound off if you have some opinions about this case, and you can do that on our WKRG Facebook page. Okay, everybody, now let's go ahead and get to our poll of the day, and our poll is this. The Pritchard Water Tower could be torn down. Would you be sad if it is? What you think? Would you be sad? So you vote yes, I would be sad. It's iconic. Or no, bye, so long. So go ahead. I'm going to read some of your comments just to see what you guys are thinking. And so Kimberly, let's see, Summer says it looks like a giant medicine capsule. Rick says, nope, bye-bye. Let's see. Saying it looks like a giant feminine product. So John's saying tear it down. Becca says it's going to cost an arm and a leg to tear it down. So just empty it out and leave it. So we'll have to see kind of what happens with that. But if you want to sound off, once again, you can go to WKRG's Facebook page and you can voice your opinion and let us know what you think. Okay, everybody, well, that is going to do it for News 5 Now on this Friday afternoon. There's so much happening this weekend. I hope that you have a chance to get out and enjoy this gorgeous weather. I know I am. I'm so excited about just being outside this weekend. It's just going to be gorgeous. So whatever you do, I hope it's fun. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you for News 5 at 5. Cherish will see you for the 4 on 5. Have a great afternoon, everyone.